times when I was broke, and this music made a way when I was hopeless. It told me to remember the rain. It'll diminish the...
That's my lifestyle.
And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And that one is out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0. Starling Marte up to hit. Line drive. Edmonds pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. That one ripped. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Soto round second, heads for third. The relay, he's in there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first, and that takes care of Alonso. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Luis Torrens. That's to third. Throw on to Freeman, and that is the inning. But 2 rounds. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Today's starting pitcher, Paul Blackburn. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
This one popped up. Lindor hauls it in for the out. Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one is lifted in the air. Marte brings it in. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Mark Vientos. Ohtani back to work. That one drilled left field. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. A laser to left, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
And now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Next to hit, Luis Angel Acuna. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. So the lineup flips over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. That's a base hit as a run scores. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Everything came together for him. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Here's Starling Marte. This one in the air right field. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 6-1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in.
Pitching for the
Tony Gonsolin on a pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Comes through with the RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Soto leads off second with one gone in the inning. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. One gone, runner at first. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. In there safely. Now it's the DH, Luis Torrens. Grounded out his first time. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A 3-run dinger. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 11-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything.
pitching for the Dodgers.
Base is empty, one away. Now the left fielder, Mark Vientos.
Grow.
Slice to right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw in. But he's in there easily. And here is Tyrone Taylor. Doubled his first time. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. Relay throw to third, and he's out. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Francisco Lindor. There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead. It's a double, third hit of the night for him, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now at the plate, Starling Marte. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Scoring is Lindor, and it's 14-1. And now it's Juan Soto. That one is absolutely belted. Gone.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you
Pitching for the
Base is
Dodgers,
empty with 2 away. And
Number
next for the
45.
Mets, Pete Alonso.
Michael Kopech.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Whips it to first. That's the third out. Back here in L.A., bottom of the second. Here's the veteran shortstop, Mookie Betts. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And a quick out, number 1. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Hernandez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 32 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Ground ball left side. Handles, throws to first, and Hernandez is out.
Batting 7. The
2
catcher,
outs, base is empty. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive. Michael Conforto will climb in. Fought off foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stretches out and hauls it in. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Mark Vientos.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And the batter now, Tyrone Taylor. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over 7.
Kim to second. There's one. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And gone.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Back-to-back homers, always a special.
Pitching for the
So
Dodgers,
2 down and stepping in for New York, Starling Marte.
Alex Vesia.
On a line, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's the third baseman, Juan Soto. 3 for 3, a home run, a triple, and a double. And a foul ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. And that ball is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 22-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch.
Sends it to first. That'll end the inning. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Foul ball. Got him looking for the strikeout. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective. Swung on, belted. Marte going back. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Hae-Sung Kim. Throw to second, safe. That one the other way, and foul ball. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Chopper right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
The designated hitter.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Now a check to third, maybe thinking something's on. Base hit and a run in to score. So a man at first. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Ohtani back in. Back over to first, and they're keeping him close. And that's the second disengagement now.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That's in there. And it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Brandon Nimmo. And foul ball.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
One out, runner at second. Mark Vientos digs in now. That one ripped. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. That'll fire up the dugout. He's done it again.
Pitching for the
Pitching
Dodgers,
change here. Anthony
number
Banda.
43.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed
Anthony
and keep the score right where it
Banda.
is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with one away. Stepping in, Luis Angel Acuna.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 26-2. Back to the top of the lineup. Now up to hit Francis. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So up next, Juan Soto. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But they tack on 5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Mookie Betts now. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Ball one there.
One strike.
On the ground right side. 4, 6,
He's out.
3, but it's not in time, and they just get one. Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Blackburn checks over to first, and he's back. This one in the air. Alonso in position. Hauls it in, 2 away. And here is Michael Conforto. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pickoff throw, and he's back in easily. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Pitching for the Dodgers.
Ready now for the 5th inning, and
Number
stepping in for
49.
New York, Pete Alonso.
Blake Trinan.
Hammered down the line, could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, safe.
He's good.
And that's his 3rd hit. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Freeman. 1 away here in the 5th. So now here's the Mets DH, Luis Torrens. Base hit and a run comes in. Man at first. Now the left fielder, Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Line to left. That's out number 2. And now Tyrone Taylor. And it goes just foul. Trinan, 36 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. And a pitch. That one ripped. That'll make it out of here. He'll touch them all. And they add to the...
Pitching for the
So
Dodgers.
digging in, Luis Angel
Number
Acuna.
66. Tanner Scott.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Keeps the inning alive, and now Francisco Lindor to the plate. And now it's Frankie Lindor. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That's not coming back. 2 outs, nobody on. Starling Marte up now for the Mets. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. And there's a foul ball. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Around second is Marte. Safe at third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the day.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd
38.
extra base hit. Punched that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So now the DH spot, Luis Torrens. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And a foul ball. Hard hit right side. Throw on to Freeman. That ends the frame. But they score 7. Blow this thing open. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Oh. There's a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these 2 are going head to head.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Caught him looking for the K.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Kim in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Vientos pulls it down, and that is that. Scott back to work. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one is back. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now here is Tyrone Taylor.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now Luis Angel Acuna. Over to first. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
So up next, Francisco Lindor, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Tattooed and gone. So up next for New York, Starling Marte. Here's a rocket out to left. And there are 2 outs.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Ripped to third. And that is that. But back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. Popped up. Soto gets under it. Corrals it. One down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Muncy batting with one down, takes a strike. And they'll do it again. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball, still 0-2. Outside.
2 strike.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Now one miss. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a. So they turn to their closer, Kirby Yates. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
On the ground, right side. Freeman over to first in time. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Luis Torrens getting ready to hit. That one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Forget it.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now here is Mark Vientos. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Hot shot to third. Slings to first in time. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Conforto puts it away, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Back here in LA, there's Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar.
He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Dodgers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The batter now will be Will Smith. 1 for 2. 0-1.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Lifted in the air, right center field. Marte going after it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Yates, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the right fielder, Starling Marte. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Now the third baseman, Juan Soto. That's hard hit on the line. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Tommy Edman at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
To the right side, Acuna. Slings to first, 1 up, 1 down. So now it's Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. The Mets up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out towards right center field. Taylor puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. This one popped up right side. Marte coming on. Makes the grab. And that's the inning. We go to the 9th. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Yates back to work. Left field, way back there. And that ball is out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Brandon Nimmo will hit next. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Now it's going to be Luis Torrens. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the 9th. Strike 2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. See you later.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Grounder off the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Tyrone Taylor now at the plate. Lifted in the air, right field. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. Absolutely hammered it to left center. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Ripped towards third. Throws to first in time. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Shohei Ohtani. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Taylor makes the grab, 1 away. Here comes Max Muncy. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
He steps on the bag. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers. And strike 1 to Mookie Betts.
No ball. 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone.
No
Hitters
ball.
don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a big swing and a miss. On to first. In time ball game. And the strikeout ends it.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Allergy.